Hey guys, what's up? It's me back with another video here on Call the Wild. I'm going to be doing a Revontuli guide here for y'all for the whitetail. And so to start us off, we're going to go over a couple of zones that I have. So up here, there can be a couple zones. I have one zone here. Pretty sure I have two actually. Yeah, I have two zones, and if you want to set up right here on this edge, you can, and put a tree stand right behind it. It's a really good spot. You can see over the whole lake. And then you want to come up to here, and we have two whitetail zones here, right here, and right here, and right here. This was a dead zone that I shot out because there was only a couple bucks there, like only 2 bucks. So I just shot that out real fast. Make sure you have your tent placed at least 250 meters away, or else they will spook. And usually right here, they start out with good bucks. Then they go down a little bit. That was how my respawns work. So just make sure you have that. And if you do shoot up that zone, wait like 15 in-game, 20 minutes in-game. Then come right here and look right there actually, and there should be a couple of deer. Usually there's some good bucks right there. It'll come in a pack of 2 for me. And then this zone over here is pretty good. Usually what I do is I'll spawn at this tent and hop in my tripod, shoot this zone right here, and then I'll go to this tent, pick that deer up, and then I'll shoot that zone out. They can be usually right here or along the water, right that area. And then after that, I'll go back to this tent right here, and there should be some deer. This zone will be, with the deer, will be right about here, or they'll be here. Okay, so that covers that right there. There is some zones here. I do get a zone right there, but I don't see much, and when I do, they're small. I have a couple zones right here. There's 2. This is where I killed a diamond potential. It was pretty good, and that deer was actually, I'm pretty sure, at 280 to 240 or to 237. Maybe not 280. I wasn't sure. I just know it was a good one. There's usually some really big bucks there too. So like, just make sure you do get that zone. And right there, that's where I killed that potential. And usually where they will be at is usually along here or on the hillside right here. So a place for the tent, I'd say probably about right here, because there's a little hill right here that you can hardly see over, and that's where the deer will be. Because I initially placed right there, and I had my tripod here so I couldn't see over that hill to get them. So then I moved over there, and then it all went down from there. But yeah, that's it for that right there. Then we have a whitetail zone right here. I don't see much here, so that's why I don't have that. But my map is different than some people's, so just you can try those couple zones that I showed where I don't have tents. It's possible that there could be something. But if I were you and I was at that zone, I would usually set up about right there or right here and place a tripod here. Okay, so that covers that place. This place doesn't have anything really. And this right here has one zone right here. It has some good deer, which is a good spot. This place, I've heard that people haven't had that. I've not checked, but it's possible they could. I'm not completely sure. This spot usually has deer, but not on my map. But for other people that I see, they do have deer. On this right here, I would maybe say there's deer. Not entirely sure, but if there is, it just depends on where they're at to set up. Say like if they're right here, I'd probably set up like right here or along the tree line near here. Then place your tripod somewhere along the water. So for this one right here, we have 3 whitetail zones. They come in pretty good sizes. Yeah, I set up right there, but I found this zone very last when I got set up already, so I haven't moved that tent. They will spook, so I say place your tent about right here, so they won't spook right there. That's probably a good idea. Okay, so that covers that right there. This zone right here, I don't see anything there, except one's right here that says it's a zone, but it's not. So whenever you go to this, there will be a zone here, but I shot that out, and there's a zone there, but whenever you go there, they will spook. So if I were you, I would probably place up like right here so they don't spook, and then place your tripod a little farther out. Okay, so that covers that. By the way, there's nothing right there. So this zone, I like it because right here, where you want to place your tent, you have a zone right here and a zone right here. Now the thing I do is usually I would spawn here first, shoot out that deer even though they would flee right there. And then I would wait a little bit when I collect that deer that I killed over there, and I will spawn at this one and then see if there's anything good right there for respawns. So that covers that. There's nothing there. Currently where I'm at, there is a zone right there. There's a couple more along this. That's where I killed a really big one right there. It was, my diamond was actually right there. Right here is a zone, but I shot that out. So I say what I did is I placed my tent there. And there will be a zone like somewhere across this right here. That's where I've seen some deer and I killed them. This zone right here does come with big bucks. I shot this out a while ago. One zone was right here and one was right here, so I would say place your tent right about there. Okay, so we have more down here. So this zone right here is a good one. This is one of my hot spots. This is where I killed my second biggest deer of this grind. And I placed the tent right here, but you could place it closer because that will be like a 300 to 400 meter shot. So it's just up to you, honestly. There's nothing along these watering holes. I've watched videos and there's just nothing. Now this place is really good. You can see my hunting pressure. You want to place whatever this is right here. It's called a layout blind. I find those better near the water. I don't know why, but I do. Make sure to place your zone, your tent, like right here, because that's also like another 400 meter shot. I just have that right there because I forgot to pick that up. But there is a zone there, and I've seen deer there, but they just weren't that big. I don't know why, but they just didn't decide to. There is deer here. I'm pretty sure if I went over that, but there is deer there. There's nothing here, and now that we have all the zones covered mostly, I would like to go over a little bit of herd management with you guys. So something about herd management that I don't know if y'all know is whenever you shoot 4 deer, your zone goes away. So you should only be shooting 3 deer per zone. I only shoot 1 every time I go to that zone because it'll give me mid hunting pressure or low, depending on how many zones there are. And another thing about herd management is you always want to shoot the big ones because that'll bring in the biggest ones. Now, if y'all were wondering, you can shoot the level 1 small bucks, but I don't know how good that'll go for you guys because you might not get as good respawns. Like that right there. That level 1 probably would come back a little bit bigger. Now, if I shot that, that would probably come back as a doe because of how small it is. Yeah. Another thing about herd management, oh yeah, so it's better to hunt in tripods because I've heard people say you can kill more deer out of tripods and your zone won't go away as fast. Also, another thing that I would do is I would go in a rotation. Like, here, let me show you my map in a minute. I'll show you where I start and stuff usually once I get to this zone right here. I'll show you what I do. Okay, so what I do is I'll start in the middle, like right here, and I'll go in a rotation around the map. So what I would do is I would go to here, 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 to here. And then I'll just go back to that zone right there and do that in a circle. The reason I do that is because usually a respawn can take 15 in-game minutes to 30, I'm pretty sure. And that's some really good information, because if you say you kill a deer at this zone right here, and then you go back to this one, your deer is not going to be respawned, especially if you shoot one right here and then go right back to that zone. Going to be no respawns, and the deer probably aren't going to be there from the time that you shot the deer and how close together they are. Another thing about not herd management, I just know this. The great one will be at one of the zones that you did shoot. Like, say if I shot it here to here, the great one can't be anywhere but here. For that matter, is because this is where the respawn is going to happen. Yeah, guys, that's basically it. If you want to learn more about herd management, the creator of it was iBuyPremium. He's a really good herd management person because he's the one who came up with it. And that's how herd management works. And that's the zones for Revontuli Coast, if y'all were wondering what map this was. And subscribe for more daily content, and we'll see you all guys in the next one. Peace out.